Your parents think you're dead, as does everyone else.
If we don't move all of that shit in that warehouse, Norma's gonna kill all of our asses.
Your mom's not gonna rest until we find Zeke's killer, right?
I'm not like my dad. I'm smarter than him. Better than him.
What up, welcome back to the channel. I'm Monet, and we are locked in. This is my last thoughts for episode 2 of Power, Book 2, Ghost, Season 3. And let me tell you, I've been really anticipating this whole series, and after episode 1, if they can bring that throughout the whole episode, I don't know, this might be one of the top rated shows that I've watched since the pandemic started. I'm just going to be honest with you. But we need to figure out Tariq, and of course the big question of the week is, what the hell happened to Lauren? Who knows about Lauren? Who's the CI? Who's working for who? And who's going to turn in who? But before we do this, we jump in here, give my last thoughts and predictions. If you like power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions just like this, live after show discussions, then hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram right here. Now, we did get a season 3 teaser, and we also got an episode 2 trailer. So I'm going to use bits and pieces out of the teaser. If it looks like it may line up with the episode 2 trailer. But let's go ahead and jump into it. This is my last thoughts for episode 2 of Ghost. It's only right that we start with Tariq. As I mentioned, we're trying to figure out what happened to Lauren. But before we can even get to that, we have to deal with Noma. And we're going to start seeing Tariq start to develop, I think, a more personal relationship with Noma throughout the season. And she's going to take a liking into him because he's going to be the more business minded. Now, I've been telling you guys how I think Wall Street is going to be set up. Brayden is going to probably be getting information from like Lucas or his brother Trace or some of the interns and giving it to Tariq. Then Tariq is going to meet with these people, broker the deal, how much they're going to sell it for, and then Kane's going to be the one dropping it off. So it's going to be a well-oiled machine. Now, I'm not too sure what Effie's going to be doing in this. Plus, you know, everybody is a suspect until they start eliminating characters. So if her and Brayden are going to have to keep this secret away from Tariq, the longer they do it, I think the worse it's going to be once Tariq finds out. And it's going to throw off the whole operation of this because that's 2 people within the crew that he can't trust. When Noma's saying 30 days or I'm killing people, we got 30 days. We don't have time for you 2 to be keeping secrets behind my back. And when I tell you to do something, Brayden, get Lauren to a safe spot, we need that done. And Effie, she came and popped up. We're going to figure out that story. But right now, I think Tariq and Noma, this bond is going to have to get closer. And Kane is going to be the one in between the 2 of them. For episode 2, with Monet's character, I think she's going to start looking for answers herself. We've seen how she's been feeling about Lorenzo. We know he killed Zeke. He's supposed to be getting answers, but nothing has came back. We had a 3-month break. Here we are going into episode 2, still no information. And she told Tariq that he's the only one that she can trust. So with this, Lorenzo, as I've been saying, tiptoeing around the house, I think he might eventually get exposed for the death of Zeke by Kane, but I'm not sure how Kane is going to find this information out. Now, if he gets it from Tariq, with Tariq being the only one that Monet can trust, he might be able to hold this over Kane and Lorenzo's head moving forward. But as of right now, Monet, I think it's time for her to get up, get out here, start finding answers, especially with the money that they're paying Davis. And she knows that we have a new connect. Things will start piling up unless she goes out there. And Zeke seems like one thing she wants to get off of her mind and needs to ASAP. I'm still curious to see how this whole Wall Street play is going to go for Brayden and Tariq once they get into Weston Holdings full time. And Kiki is an interesting character, working directly with Lucas. Lucas being a wild guy, Trace being a wild guy, Brayden being a wild guy, the Westons being a wild family. I'm thinking Kiki is going to be the one that either A, keeps them on track, or she knows more than what she's given. Like, I'm sure she knows the people that maybe Uncle Lucas hangs with that need to buy some work. Or she might be telling Brayden, hey, don't trust those people. And Brayden still goes and does what Brayden does, his own thing. So I'm interested in Kiki, but the Weston family, I know that they're going to have some internal issues just like the Tejadas, because every time we see the Westons on screen, they're getting into something. And we know Brayden, being the youngest boy out of all of them, when he starts wilding out, everybody around him has to fix what he's messing up. And I think Kiki, she's going to try to prevent Brayden from messing up more than he typically would, like we've been seeing in the other seasons. So Kiki, she's in our good book right now. But you know, on my channel, everybody's a suspect. Even though I don't think she's talking to police. I think she just knows a lot. Speaking of someone that knows a lot, Diana. Now, we know that her and Celine, they've been getting closer on campus. They talked. They were at Zeke's memorial. They sat together. And we're seeing a scene here. They got a little sweet tooth. She got some Skittles. But it looks like she may have noticed someone in the distance, as if she was watching maybe Tariq, maybe Effie. Now, we know what Diana typically does. That's run her mouth. Now, she could potentially be giving up information to him. We did see in the teaser for the season that she goes up under a mattress and finds some money. Now, I don't know if that's in episode 2 or not, but it does look like they're setting it up for us to see her either tell Salam some information, or she's just going to accidentally give up this information. But one thing we know about Diana, she's going to talk. And let me tell you, it's never beneficial for you when she talks. The wild card Effie, everyone has mixed feelings on. We hear one thing about her. We hear something else about her. Someone points this out. But over here, we tune out that outside noise. And from what we've seen right now, it looks like Effie might be in on this Lauren thing. People are saying it might be Sax as the CI. We're going to have to wait and see. But of course, everyone is a suspect. And right now, she keeps telling Brayden, from what we've seen in the trailers, listen, we can't tell Tariq this secret. I do feel like she kind of likes Tariq, like really does. But then a part of me is saying she doesn't, because we know that she told on Tariq to get rid of the competition, and she's an opportunist. Whatever works for her is what she's going to do. The whole situation with Lauren, that was her, not the team's plan. That was her plan. So we still have to watch her. Even if she isn't the CI, she's still somebody of interest as far as keeping the whole organization together. And I told you, with Tariq managing Brayden and Kane, keeping Effie on the side, and we don't know who she's really with. She's keeping secrets with Brayden, and you know Brayden is easily influenced. Man, it's going to be tough. And we don't know what she meant by she doesn't want to be known as Tariq's girl around campus. Is it so she can separate herself away from Tariq if anything goes down again? You see what I'm saying? But I'm thinking with Effie, we're going to start to see her storyline. It's going to start opening up because we don't know much about her. And I think this episode, she's going to try to get close to Tariq. And then we're going to see them moving forward, which is going to lead us to the Lauren situation. And right there, that's where things are going to switch up, because somebody's been lying and the truth isn't out. But everybody, they're potentially going to suffer from the consequences that Effie made. Kane and Lorenzo's relationship is really going to be a father-son dynamic. That's what I was expecting to see going into this season, a divide in the family, and you're basically picking and choosing whose side you're on. You're on Monet's side, or you're going to be on Lorenzo's side. Now, I did mention if Zeke's death gets found out by Kane, he's going to hold that over Lorenzo's head. And of course, Lorenzo's going to be trying to push his son, because you already heard he didn't want to go behind his son when he got a new deal with Noma, because she was involved with Mecca. So rightfully so. And I believe the same thing that Lorenzo is saying. Let's not mess with somebody that knew that they had a snitch in their organization. But with the money that they're about to bring in and the weight that they're going to bring in, it's going to be beneficial for Lorenzo to go ahead and push Kane to take over Tariq and let him be in charge of the family. Because if Kane finds out that he killed Zeke, even though Zeke was his older brother, he wanted to be the older brother. He could easily use that and get Lorenzo up out of here. But I think at first, Kane is going to be using that as leverage over his dad to put him in charge. And we're going to see him become the boss that he should be. All right, there you go. My last thoughts on episode 2. Now, let me ask you this question. What are you looking forward to the most in episode 2? Is it the Tejada family situation? Is it everything surrounding around Lauren, Tariq stepping up, or something else? Let me know what you think below. I'm Monet. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.